Howdy guys, welcome to the Asylum. This is going to be another Tabomsoft game, and if you're not familiar with my channel, I do walkthroughs for Tabomsoft games and other horror / puzzle games, so this is not going to be a blind playthrough. It's going to be more of a game guide or a strategy guide for all the puzzles and all the different game endings. So before we get started, let me say this game, it's much more jump scare oriented than other Tabomsoft games. In fact, at the beginning of this game, it gives you a warning. If you have a heart condition or you're pregnant, do not play this game. And what that means is this game is going to try to scare the hell out of you. A lot of jump scenes, a lot of flashing lights. So just brace yourself and probably don't have your volume at the maximum or else you are going to get scared. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. This game, it's different from other Tabomsoft games in a couple different aspects, but first and foremost, they did start using a HP and WP bar, which has never been used before, so some of the deaths are much more forgiving. You can actually take some damage before dying in this game. But the first thing you want to do is grab the cell phone, and let me take a moment to explain this, because this right here is the #1 question I get for all of my Tabomsoft games, and that's regarding the purchases and some of the in-app purchases for all the items. And a lot of people ask me, how do you get the gems, or how do you get the like for the Exorcist, all the beads? So I'll just take a quick moment to explain that. But for this game, it uses gems, and there's two ways to get the gems. You can either watch a lot of videos, like advertisements, or you could just buy them outright. So when you start the game, you're going to have all 9 of these apps, and you have to pay gems for these apps. They all are a different amount, but they're somewhere around 300 gems each. So if you go in the shop right here, you can either watch the videos right here, or you can just buy them outright. And me personally, I just bought them so I didn't have to watch all the advertisements. But that's how you get the gems, and you don't necessarily need all of these apps to beat the game. But I would suggest getting these two because they're the most important. First one being the light radius. That's going to make it a lot easier to see. If you don't have this, the whole map is going to be very, very dark. It's already a dark game to begin with, so it's very hard to see. And the second app is going to be this map, which is extremely useful because of how many rooms there are. And all of the rooms pretty much look the exact same. There's not very much variety. So it's good to know which room you're in at all times. In fact, I'm probably going to use this as the thumbnail because it's very convenient to have. Anyways, with that being explained, the first thing you want to do is talk to this door. You hear a banging noise. But here you have an option to open the door or do nothing. And doing nothing is actually the option you want to go with. If you open the door, it's going to kill you. And after that is done, you have 10 seconds to get the hell out of here. If you stick around, it is going to kill you. So just talk to the vent that fell, and you're able to crawl around through the ventilation system, which you have to do a couple maps. You have to do this a couple different times. So, like I said, this game, it's very dark. You see the room kind of looks depressing. All the colors are washed out. That's how all the maps are in this game, and it's kind of unfortunate because other games from Tabomsoft, they're very, very unique. All of the maps look different, and there's different puzzles, but this one, the puzzles consist of finding keys or remote controls to lower gates, so there's not much variety, which is surprising. But it's still a great game. Also for this game, there is tranquilizers and energy bars, which is going to heal your HP and MP, not MP, MP, WP. And what WP does is certain scenes, there's going to be blue flashing lights, and the lower it gets, the slower you walk. I'll talk more about it later. But there's a lot of tranquilizers and a lot of energy bars throughout the game. I'm not going to show picking all of them up because they're not really important for the puzzles, but just talk to everything if you want to get more of them. First thing you want to do here is grab the remote control battery. And I think after that, just exit this room and go straight across down. And then in this room, you see these weird looking tiles. You have to walk around them. If you walk on top of them, I think they do 20 points of damage. It's not an automatic death. So just watch out for those. And once we have that, we can now put those together. But also, once you grab it, arrows start to shoot. They don't kill you automatically. I think it's 20 points of damage. In this game, I cannot stress enough, save as often as possible. There's also deaths that happen without doing any HP worth of damage. They just kill you automatically. So just save as often as you can. You don't want to be stuck in a spot where you have to, load it a while back. Anyways, once you have these two items, just use one of them, and that's going to combine them. And then just equip it and use it right here at the gate, and that's going to lower the gate for you. But once you do this, be careful because it is going to trigger a little bit of a chase scene, which I took damage anyways, but that's fine. Just come in this door right down here. The first one on the bottom after you pass the gate. Now, the next thing to do is, again, the colors are washed out so it's hard to see, but there is actually a board right here you can grab. It says there is a wood plate. So just grab that and then go back into the first room on the very bottom. Oh shit, I forgot about that guy. I'm still looking okay. I still have 52 points of HP. Now, if you ever want to recover your HP or WP without using an item, you can always just stand still and it slowly goes up for you. Now, the bad thing about that is if you stay in one place too long, there is a death scene, which I'll show at the end of this video. But I think it's probably 1 or 2 minutes of standing still, so just don't stand still for too long. Now in this room, you see a key in the bottom right-hand corner. If you try to grab this without using the board, something pops out of the bed and does kill you. What you want to do is just use the board on the bed, block it from coming out, and that gives you access to grab this key right here. After that, the game does say there was a sound of something falling out of the room, and then it says there is a strange noise outside the door. It seems to be dangerous. That's a good indication for you that anything outside of this door... Oh, good, I need this right here, this energy bar. If you try to leave the door right now, it is going to kill you, so just go into the vent one more time. You see this ventilation thing fell down. So, once you crawl through this, I think it puts you in room number 15? It does, room 15, and that's the key we just got in the previous room. Put the key on. It says it's for the closet, so use the key in this closet, and that's going to give you... remote control for man ward, hallway, and 3rd floor. It says remote control, but it's actually a key. Again, it's a Tabomsoft game, so you know how bad the translation is. That's why I'm not going to read a lot of this dialogue in the game. It's just horribly translated. So bad. These guys are pretty slow, but they're easy to avoid. Just don't touch them. Use this key right here, and that's going to give you access to 2 more rooms. And I think you can lower the gate right now, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. So let's just go in this room to the right, I think. Yes. Come in this room, talk to this planner right here, and that's going to give you another key. Again, another key. That's pretty much all the puzzles are in this game, up to this point. I mean, I haven't played through the whole game yet, but it's a lot of keys. Oh, shit. No, why did I do that? Use it, go. Oh my god, why did I... Okay, obviously have the key equipped before you do that. So I'm going to have to use that energy bar. But right here, take a look at my WP. It's slowly going down. And the lower it gets, once it gets below 50% or 50, you start walking slower. So you do want to keep it above 50. But let me use this energy bar because I'm running low on HP. And let me save 2 really quick. Is there a save point? Ah, it's on the other side. What do I do next? So let me take a look at my items here. What do I have? I don't have anything. Let's press this button right here and lower the gate. Okay, good. Actually, if you try to lower the gate in that hallway I was just in, I think it does kill you. There's certain times when you can and can't lower the gates, so just watch out. You can experiment with it. By the way, if you die 3 times, I think, you do have access to watch a video. And after like a 30-second ad, it's going to let you recover, get back to life. But after that, you can't do it anymore. You have to start from your save point, if that makes sense. But it's kind of unfortunate they have ads in this game. I wish it was just a pay-to-play game. But anyway, so you can, what to do in this room? Grab these scissors. We're going to need these in just a second. It says bloodstained scissors. And then after that, I think it triggers a cutscene. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, against your better judgment, just follow the bloody footprints. And it's going to lead you to a room with 2 dolls. Now, if you interact with these dolls without using the scissors, it does lead to a death, so don't do that. Just talk to them with the scissors. You're going to cut off the doll's arm, and it gives you one of the blue switches. And then is there anything else to grab? There is... no. Next thing to do, okay, we're making good progress. But I think we have to find... what do I have here? Do I have a key? Okay, I don't have a key. I need a red switch, but before we do that, let me go in this room and talk about it really quick. I think it's this room. It is this room. So, talk to this book right here. It says left red, right blue, and it gives you some arrows. You might want to write this down or memorize it. It's kind of a lot to memorize, at least for me. But just know which directions to push once you put these switches in place. The left one goes on the left, or the red one goes on the left, blue one goes on the right, and you're going to be timed on this, so you can't take your time. And that's what we're going to do next. But let me find the... what am I missing here? I am missing something. I'm definitely missing something. Before you do any of that, come in, I think this room right down here, but equip the doll arm. And then come right down here. Okay, good, good, good. So once you have the doll arm equipped, just keep walking in this room, but don't walk off the path. If you do, I think it's actually an automatic death. So be really careful right here. And then that gives you a key, but before you get out of this room, come right up here and grab this puzzle piece. Now, the puzzle pieces, I don't know what they do. What it probably does is something similar to The Exorcist with the slates, where if you have a certain amount, it leads to a different ending. That's what I'm guessing, but I know where 2 of them are in this video. I'll show both of them, but I'll definitely make a video separately with all the puzzle pieces. And again, I'm sure it'll lead to a different ending. Now that that's done, equip the key, use it in this hallway right here. And now we're going to grab the red switch, which I think is in this room right over here to the left. Once we're in here, again, with any Tabomsoft game, a lot of stuff has dialogue. And some of it may be helpful for some of the puzzles, but I'm not going to read through everything. Just talk to these books right here, and that's going to give you the red switch. Okay, so we are making good progress. And now that that's done, let's go to... I think you just leave back up here and everything's going to be on fire. Yeah. Take a look right up here. We have 60 seconds to get this done. So go back to the room with the 2 switches. And then just try to be fast about it. But it does give you plenty of time. We'll start with the red switch. Put that on. Put it on the left side. And for this one, it's going to be... let me take a look at my notes here. Left, right, up, left, down, right. Okay, there's one down. Second one. And this one is going to be, let me take a look here. Right, left, up. I can't even read my writing. What is that? Left, down, right, I think. Oh, no, 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 go, go, go. Okay. What is this? Right, left, up. Right, down, left. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh man, I should really write more clearly. Okay, so that's done. Next thing to do is, after that little scene, let me save just in case. Talk to this burnt body right here, and that's going to give you a key. And then before we proceed, let me grab that one more puzzle piece that I know about. It's going to be in one of the restrooms here. Both of the hallways on the left and right side have restrooms. Let me just open up my map and show that off. So this is where we've been so far. We've been in the woman ward on the right, man ward on the left. We've been in these 2 hallways. And as of now, I don't know if we have access to the men's restroom, but we do have access to the ladies' restroom, along with a couple other places. So let's lower this gate right now, I think. Hopefully that doesn't kill me. Okay, good. and then we'll come in the restroom right over here. So pretty much every Tabomsoft game up to this point has had a restroom in it, and every single restroom stall has its own trash can. Which, is that a thing overseas where each restroom has its own trash can? I don't know, it's just weird because every game up to this point, I guess maybe they added just for puzzle's sake, but anyways, I think actually this is a good point to end the video. So for this game, I'm probably going to post once or twice a week, but I'll definitely 100% this game. Right now I'm also playing Franbo, so it'll be a combination of these two videos I'm posting, but again, I'll try to do this as easy as possible, as clear as possible, and we'll get through this game 100%. Before I leave too, let me just show off. If you stay in one place too long, this little scene happens where you do end up dying, but it's like a conveyor belt, and the main character gets killed and transformed into some kind of food. It's really bizarre, but that's what happens if you stay in one place for too long. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.